Ceasefire brings hope to Gaza as displaced. Residents begin returning home January 19, 2025. After weeks of intense conflict, a fragile ceasefire has brought a temporary halt to hostilities in Gaza, allowing thousands of displaced residents to begin the arduous journey back to their homes. The truce, mediated by international actors, has sparked cautious optimism among families torn apart by the violence. Though the shadow of uncertainty looms large over the region, displaced Gazans return to devastation. As the ceasefire takes hold, families are venturing back into neighborhoods ravaged by airstrikes and artillery. Many find their homes reduced to rubble, with essential infrastructure like water, electricity, and healthcare services severely impacted. In Gaza City, residents sift through debris to recover belongings, while others seek temporary shelter in schools and mosques. For residents like Amal Hassan, the return is bittersweet. "This is not the home I left. It's a graveyard of memories," she said, standing in what was once her living room. Despite the destruction, Hassan is determined to rebuild. "We have no choice but to start again." Israel awaits hostages' release. Meanwhile, in Israel, attention remains focused on the release of hostages believed to be held by Hamas. International community urges restraint. The ceasefire follows weeks of international pressure on both sides to de-escalate. Humanitarian organizations have called for immediate assistance to address the dire conditions in Gaza, where shortages of food, medical supplies, and clean water have reached crisis levels. The United Nations has announced a coordinated relief effort to deliver aid to affected areas, but access remains a challenge. "We need unrestricted humanitarian access to reach those in need," said UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres. In Gaza, the focus is on survival and recovery. For many, like Mahmoud Al-Khalil, a father of 3, the immediate priority is rebuilding a sense of normalcy. "We just want our children to live without fear," he said. "This truce gives us hope, but we need more than hope to move forward." As the ceasefire holds for now, the world watches closely, hopeful that this fragile peace may pave the way for dialogue and a more enduring resolution to the conflict. Ceasefire allows displaced Gazans to return home as Israel awaits hostages. Displaced Gazans return amid devastation. As the ceasefire takes hold, streams of displaced residents have begun making their way back to neighborhoods reduced to rubble. Families, many carrying their belongings in bags and carts, are returning to scenes of destruction, with homes and infrastructure severely damaged by weeks of intense conflict. "I don't know if we can rebuild," said Ahmed Al-Salmi, a father of 3 returning to northern Gaza. "Our house is gone and there's nothing left. But it's still our home."